Gregor, what was your take on the 80 minutes?
On the 80 minutes, yeah, very good first half, and not so good sort of last quarter. And sometimes that happens when you've got a big lead. We don't like it because we didn't play at the level which was a really good level in the first half all the way through. Sometimes credit goes to the opposition. They had more possession in that second half, but look, we felt we'd scored a try, but we should have got one try when we were under that pressure in the last 10 minutes, and disappointing way to end conceding a try. But the first half probably exceeded expectations, given the quality of the Welsh performance last week and the players on their side. So real credit goes to our players and how well they played in the first half.
What are your feelings after it? Are you happy overall with the result, or a bit disappointed with the draw?
Oh, absolutely delighted with the result. This is why we're here. What we do during the week is to work to deliver a winning performance, and we maybe played better. We definitely played better down at Twickenham over the 80, but we didn't get the win. So today we did, and a lot of work went into creating those opportunities and finishing them off in the first half. But we are obviously going to look at the second half too, and how we can get better. And we know that if we drop off next week, then those will be occasions for France to get into the game.
I think mentions the mental side of the drop off in the last quarter. Is it something that has been a concern, or is it something that maybe has grown a concern?
Yeah, no, I'd say there was a number of reasons. Like we made a few changes, obviously to the team, and you lose a bit of flow. Like the flow you get in the first half is different in the second half. The opposition had more possession, and they're trying things. I thought the resilience the players showed last week to come back and almost win the game shows how mentally strong they are. And Ewan Ashman claimed, or he's convinced, they scored a try and the TMO didn't look back at the incident that we got the ball over the line. That could be here on a different story, but we got the win, and that's important. And next week, I'm not sure we'll be that far ahead in Paris, but if we are, we've now had this experience to make sure that we don't drop off the high standards we've set.
How much did you miss Finn's influence when he went off, his experience and his kind of ability to conduct the game as he was doing so well?
Well, a lot what we during that period we didn't have much ball, so it was more what we're doing defensively, and there was a few set piece errors that we weren't able to get the ball in the possession that we were doing so well off in the first half. So yeah, I don't think the 10s had a big influence in the period where Wales came back into it. But then TG, I think we did really well getting to the try line, I think on 2 occasions. So yeah, I think the half-backs played at real tempo, the guys that came off the bench. But credit goes to Ben and Finn for playing so well in that first half.
What was the issue with Rory when he came off?
He just had a bang on his hip, so a real acute pain that was stopping him function at the level required. We've had a couple of players who've had that this year, and they've turned it around in time for the following week, so he's optimistic that it'll recover in time for Paris.
Finn spoke there obviously about having a different partner at 12 in this tournament, expecting to come in with Sione, having Stafford at the start, and then having Tom Jordan. How pleased have you been with the chemistry in that department?
Yeah, really pleased. I think when Tom came off the bench against Italy, he showed that he can have a real impact at test level at 12. In November we saw it at 15, and it's his first Six Nations tournament, and he's grown in influence, connecting well with those around him, and also being a ball carrier himself. He carried a couple of times when he was at 10, which shows that side of his game. He brings lots of energy, like he's very aggressive, which is what we want in our centres. So I thought the back line really combined well. Like Duan is providing assists for the people's outside, and Blair is such a creative player, but a strike runner himself. Hugh as well, and Darcy, great to see him back. So yeah, I was pleased with the whole back line today.
What was your take, Gregor, on the Wales try that was disallowed? The Fuller Murray jump over the tackle. Were you confident that was?
Yeah, I think we thought straight away that you can't jump to evade a tackle, and the TMO came in and said that Jamie, who was captain at the time, was was asking the referee to check it, but the TMO had already highlighted that like it looks like we're making the tackle and someone jumps. So I thought that was an easy decision for him to make.
As well, apart from Rory's, no other injury concerns or anything?
No, I don't.
I feel like Darcy was kind of, I don't know, he's stuck on his wing for me, but before he took him off, or is he just knackered?
No, he's fine. He got blocked in a kick chase on one occasion, and look, it's first game back, so we were looking to make changes, and sometimes that disrupts the flow. In a different game, we might not have made those changes, but also felt obviously Kyle had played really well last week, so we thought his energy would be of benefit going into that final quarter. But I don't think there are any injuries. Just I think if there's a few knocks. We've just spoken about how important recovery is this week. It's the last game of the Six Nations. We're playing a very physical side away from home, and that was a high energy game today. We did do a lot of defending in the second half, and we did a lot of attacking in the first half. So we need to be in the best place possibly physically to give it a real crack next week.
Does what France did this afternoon make it a little bit more daunting with the emotion and the atmosphere that you're going to face over there?
Oh yeah, it'll be pumped up to the max, won't it? I think the atmospheres now at Stade de France are amazing. We saw it during the World Cup. They've nicked our idea of taking the background music when they sing the anthem, so that it's now just the crowd singing it at Stade de France. And they're a quality side. Like, I think when you saw the French club teams dominating in Europe and scoring 70, 80 points against quality English sides on a couple of occasions, it shows you what can happen if you allow them to get on the front foot. They scored 70 points against a very good Italian team. They got 40 points against Wales, 40 points against Ireland. And I think they could have scored 40 or 50 against England with the amount of chances they had. So just now, probably this is the toughest fixture in world rugby. They had beaten All Blacks in November, so we can't wait to be involved in it. We know they'll be going for the title, but it's an opportunity for us to go out and play against one of the best teams right now.
I think I'm right in saying if you win by 52 points...
52 points, what does that mean?
You could overhaul France.
No, I don't know.
Have a chance of winning the title.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're 103 points behind the points difference, 5 points behind.
We'll have that in the back of our minds. Thank you. I didn't know that. You've shocked me.